Yo, what's up, guys? I got part 6 of Hogwarts Legacy. And, if y'all are enjoying this series, just know more's coming out. I'm almost done with the game. I'm thinking about changing the style of these walkthrough videos. I'm not too sure yet. I gotta figure out how I want to do them, but I still have an Elden Ring video and zombies videos coming. We just haven't finished all the Easter eggs yet, so I'm kind of waiting on those. And, Elden Ring, that one's gonna be a long video. And it might be 2 parts, it might be just 1 part, but it's gonna be a long video, so it's gonna take a minute. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the videos, leave a like, subscribe, and don't let post on Twitter to get you. Peace.
Revelio.
Where's this chest? Oh, it's above. Oh, I might use that. Yep, I'm actually gonna use that. That would blend better, but it doesn't really blend better. I'm just gonna keep it plain.
You cannot be
Boing.
serious. Goblins working with rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox. It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful. It may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Perhaps. Oh, yes, sir. Level 9.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Oh, no one from Slytherin's in this. Oh, this is about to be a fucking beatdown. 4v1, let's go.
Good Jay-Z at the game.
You guys have a good night. Love.
Oh,
Come on, stupid one. Leviosa. Accio.
Don't shy away now. They made a crow's breakfast out of you that round. Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there.
I hope the Lakers lose tonight. I pray the Lakers lose. Just because these niggas is doing the. I understand y'all doing the most, but also y'all are like what? Y'all are 25 and 29, the 13th seed. Is this the highlight of the Lakers season? Probably. I hope these niggas lose.
No, I don't really know how to learn these dark art ones. I'll have to wait and see. It's abracadabra, right?
Abracadabra.
Or cadabra.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Jesus.
Is my guy just sitting there not taking any notes in class?
Mine didn't take notes.
It's wild.
I wonder if I'm going to hog.
I hope you were able to take care of everything
I
I
don't know
asked you to
fucking
do.
hog.
Huh?
Professor, I completed
Yeah, I had to go
all
to
of your most
fucking
recent
hog
assignments.
Well
I'm an
done.
idiot. I don't know why I ran
Then you're
that.
ready
I
to
like
learn
made a fast
Expelliarmus.
point running.
Pay close attention.
I'm just too anxious.
Disarm and
I'm
charm
just
may
too
often
hyped to get
be
this
all
fucking
you
room
need to
right
defeat
now.
the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Get this whip, man! Off my screen!
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Why is he doing that weird ass rock eyebrow? You can't pull it off. He's been doing it the entire time. He's just talking with one eyebrow raised.
It's the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Still at it, I see.
Velio.
Yeah, I
Revelio.
went too.
The real goat's in the game now.
Who?
Gross.
Yes, sir. Alright, hold me, Rebecca.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bowl. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Bruh.
Quickly, take your mandrake in the new form and cut out the soil. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get...
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from... Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Jesus Christ. Alright. Let's go see these, what you call them? I forget already.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages.
Yeah, the
Up
chomping
nice
cabbages.
work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh.
That's a fact.
Well.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping... Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Professor Garlic. That's a funny ass name. Alright.
Maybe Aura's or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow it. It would make him look completely incompetent.
How the fuck do I put my wand away? I don't know. That's whatever though.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Work one.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a Goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an
Gareth Weasley,
extraordinary
yes sir.
opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fuipa feather, as long as you're certain Shark won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fruit feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Keep
Oh yeah, you got a new potion.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fuipa feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Juris potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Again.
Dragon Dunk! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace.
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Aduris potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Oh, don't have enough of that. Level 10, let's go.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek.
Man, I only want
Oh, because he
to-
can't play?
It's the final round of cross wands,
Well,
ready?
I-
Look who's back. Ready to
No, I'm
redeem
talking
yourself?
about Jakar. Why is he angry?
I certainly am.
No, bro, he's just
Are
been
you
bringing
doing
up
the
this
apartment?
fucking broomstick for like the last 30 minutes.
Yes.
I'm
Then
not.
let's
It's only
get
15
started.
minutes. And like he's only brought it up like 5 times. That's besides the point. I'm
We
just
can
sick
make this
of
a real.
I say, are you all the way home yet or no?
That's the spirit.
No, I'm not. That's why I'm sick of hearing about it.
Oh, wow.
He don't got a broom. How is he getting home with all that traffic?
So, Thomas, you want to get 13 reasons why or what? That's on
I'd rather have 14.
inches of broomstick up your ass you keep playing with.
Actually, not one.
Go Bruce.
I'm not one.
I'm going to give it to the next person. No, and you're getting 28 inches of broomstick up your ass.
That's how I like it.
Nah, fuck. You're getting
So
40
this nigga just got a fade.
broomstick up your ass.
This nigga got a high temp fade
Shaggy?
with a throw on the back.
Oh my god, homie just got hit with the meanest combo.
The dredge wave cornrow combo, nigga.
This nigga. That shit seen a nigga with curls and waves. I don't get it.
Hey man, pick a fucking hairstyle, man.
This was some Memphis ass shit. I don't know what the Memphis niggas did to those allegations, but this is Memphis ass shit.
Memphis niggas invented the Boosie fade.
Hey, how do you invent the Boosie fade? It's called the Boosie
Right?
fade.
Wait, hold on. I'm talking about the little like the mullet
Super
shit.
high smoke?
What's that shit called?
The Boosie fade?
The Memphis niggas did invent what this nigga has. Okay.
Yeah,
I called it. That is not what the Boosie fade.
Guys?
Boosie fade is just where Boosie at the high temp at the top but makes it look in a lacer. Like high temp skin all the way up.
And what is that Memphis cut called? That little rat tail mullet bullshit.
Oh, I forget what that's called, bro, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a mullet with like waves.
Oh, none of the waves. I thought you were talking about the thing that the Texas dudes do, where it's like they shave their whole head and there's a little like bump at the bottom.
Oh no,
Yeah, that's
no.
what his hair too, but it's like waves. No.
I'm talking about like, so it's like a
That was nothing.
nigga got like
I'm just
waves
getting started.
If the best
that
duelist
leads
in
into like a
school
mullet.
weren't enough competition, then
That's
perhaps
insane.
you consider transferring to
Bro,
dueling.
it's disgusting.
Now,
It's like
to the
little
victor
Spider-Man's lead if he had that cut.
And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant
Nigga
token
LeBron complained to the refs he got back-to-back and ones. Good lord. Little whistle.
Thank you.
Stop showing Kareem. He don't look happy, bro.
You are a
Goddamn.
duelist to be reckoned with. Now that
Well,
we've
I just beat the
been
duelist
crowned
arenas.
tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork.
Yeah,
Wonder how
because
my
you beat.
herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in
What?
ages.
Why are you an MVP chance for a 38-year-old LeBron James?
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be
Perhaps.
on your guard.
Revelio.
What's going on here? Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your cards.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.